Understanding your RRSP deduction limit statement. Every year, Canadians receive their notice of assessment and see a section called the RRSP deduction limit statement. And every year, I get the same questions. What's the difference between an RRSP contribution and RRSP deduction? What does unused contribution mean? And what happens if I've overcontributed? Today, we're going to break down the RRSP deduction limit statement into 3 key sections so you can understand what it means and how to use it to your advantage. Welcome to the channel. My name is Anthony Gismondi. I'm a Senior Wealth Advisor at Aegis Wealth Management, part of Wellington Altus Private Wealth. The goal of this channel is to educate Canadians on the complexities of personal finance and provide clarity to help you reach your goals. If you're new here, please subscribe and click the like button. What is the RRSP deduction limit statement? Your RRSP deduction limit statement outlines how much you can contribute to your RRSP and deduct for tax purposes in a given year. You'll find it on your notice of assessment, in CRA's My Account, on the My CRA mobile app. It includes contributions to your RRSP, your spouse's RRSP, any pooled registered pension plans. Let's walk through the key lines. Line 1, the RRSP deduction limit for the prior year. This includes any carry forward room from previous years. Line 2, employer private registered pension plan contributions. Optional and not always applicable. RRSP contributions you've already deducted on your tax return is on line 3. Line 4, new RRSP room generated. That's usually 18% of your earned income up to the annual limit. Lines 5 to 7 is where your pension adjustments are. If you're part of a pension plan, these lines reflect contributions and reversals. Line 8, your total RRSP deduction limit for the current year. Let's discuss unused contributions and overcontributions. This is where things get a little tricky. On line 9, you'll see an item called unused RRSP contributions. That's money you contributed but haven't yet deducted from prior years. Line 10 is your available contribution room. This is how much you can still contribute and deduct this year. Let's look at 2 examples. Example 1, overcontribution. So you contributed $100,000 last year, but only deducted $60,000. The remaining $40,000 shows up as unused contributions. If your deduction limit this year is $53,133, you could deduct your full carry forward balance of the $40K and there would be no overcontribution penalty. Let's look at a second example. You contributed $150,000 last year, but only deducted $60,000. That leaves $90,000 in unused contribution. Again, if your deduction limit is $53,133, you've exceeded it by $36,867. Even with the $2,000 overcontribution buffer, you're over, and you'll owe a 1% monthly penalty on the excess. Here's a tip. Always check line 10. If it's negative, you may be in an overcontribution situation. How to use this information in your planning. Understanding your RRSP deduction limit helps you avoid overcontribution and penalties, maximize your tax deductions, strategically plan RRSP contributions across multiple years. Here are a few planning tips. If you have any unused contributions, you don't need to contribute more. Just deduct what's already there. If you're close to the limit, consider holding off for now and contributions until the next year. If you're over, speak to your advisor or accountant immediately to avoid ongoing penalties. And remember, RRSP contributions can be made up to 60 days after year end. For this current calendar year, that means you have until the end of February of the next calendar year. Your RRSP deduction limit statement is more than just a number. It's a roadmap for smart retirement planning and tax efficiency. If you're unsure how to interpret it or what to do next, reach out to your advisor. You don't have to be the expert. That's what we're here for. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment if you have any questions about RRSPs or retirement planning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.